Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Miss. My name is Aulia with NIM 3321072. And today I would like to make a presentation video for the second project of sociolinguistic for the final exam. And for the topic that I chose is style, elocution, locution, and perlocution. So without any further ado, let's move to the first slide. The first one is style. I will explain about what is style first. So, style refers to a variations in speech or writing that individuals use depending on the social context, audience, and purpose. Style can be influenced by factors such as formality, intimacy, and the social status of the interlocutors. For example, this is how you say in formal way. Good afternoon, everyone. I am pleased to present my findings from the research conducted over the past year. And this is how you say in informal way. Hey, what's up? Just finished working on that project I told you about. So, the different way in style it's become because three factor. So there are three factor that influence style. The first one is addressee atau penerima. The second one is age atau umur dari penerima. And the last one is social background atau background sosial dari penerima. So, the first one is addressee or penerima. When you speak to your interlocutor, it will affect your language style. For example, with a friend, you will use a casual style or informal, while when you are with older person, you will become more formal or polite. And next, for the age of the addressee, addressing an audience depends on the age of the audience, with certain words considered obscene and complex vocabulary potentially hindering children's understanding. Therefore, simple language and short sentences are preferred, such as this is a car or they have gone. And the last one is social background, addresses in society such as religious leaders, village elders, political representatives, or village paupers hold respect and are perceived differently. Addressing children of these groups and political representatives differs in language and information, affecting their social responsibility. Addressing political issues with impatient individuals requires a concise speech style that reflects society's feeling and their reputation. These individuals are known for their attention to detail and prefer short, direct speeches to convey their concerns effectively. For example, how you will talk to your teacher. Okay, so we're gonna move to the elocution, locution, and perlocution. So elocution, locution, and perlocution is a speech act. So I will explain about what is speech act first. Speech acts are linguistic interactions in the form of speech or more than involve two parties, namely the speaker and the interlocutor or hearer based on a particular context or situation. This was stated by Chair 2010. The context or situation of speech significantly affects a speech act. This is because the speaker and the interlocutor are at a certain point of speech, time, place, and situation. The speaker and the interlocutor can understand well the intended meaning of the speech the two parties want. So, we're gonna move to the locution first. The locution speech acts are speech acts to express something. This speech act is often referred to as the act of saying something. In this speech act, a series of language sounds are produced, meaning something. This was stated by Ibrahim, 1993. Locutionary act is the act of uttering a sentence. In other way, a linguistic study, locutionary act is the basic act of utterance or producing meaningful expression. When someone produces the utterance, that utterance is called locutionary act. For example, someone said, "It's raining outside." The utterance itself called locutionary act. Locutionary acts can be broken into two basic types. The first one is utterance acts, and the second one is the proportional act. An utterance act is a speech act that consists of the verbal employment of units of expression, such as words and sentences, and it is also the act in which something is said or a sound is made that may not have any meaning. By contrast, propositional acts are where a particular reference is made. Propositional acts are clear and express a specific definable point as opposed to mere utterance acts, which may be unintelligible sound. The next one is elocution. Elocutionary acts are speech acts that contain intent and speech power. Elocutionary acts are not easily identified because elocutionary acts are related to who is speaking to whom, when and where the speech acts are performed, etc. This elocutionary act is an essential part of understanding speech act. This was stated by Wiana et al. 2011. The act of elocution is called the act of doing something. Elocutionary is pertaining to a linguistic act performed by a speaker in producing an utterance as suggesting, warning, promising, and requesting. Furthermore, elocutionary act is performed via the communicative force of an utterance. Elocutionary act would include stating, promising, apologizing, threatening, predicting, ordering, and requesting. For example, it's raining outside. That utterance could have meant the speaker wishes the hearer use umbrella if the hearer wants to go outside, or the speaker wants the hearer not to go outside and stay still in the room. And there are five-fold classification based on the type of elocution and psychological of the speaker. This was stated by Yule, 1996-53. Those are declaratives, representative, expressive, commissive, and directive, and I will explain it one by one. Directives are those kind of speech act that speaker use to get someone else to do something. They express what the speaker wants. They are commanding, ordering, pleading, inviting, questioning, daring, insisting, or suggesting. For example, do you mind opening the window? Or what do you think of my work? And representative. The next is representative. Representative are those kinds of speech acts what state what the speaker believes to be the case or not. The acts are asserting, claiming, predicting, informing, complaining, and concluding. For instance, it's cloudy, it is going to rain soon. Or, excuse me, can you just mind your own business? Next, expressives. Expressives are those kinds of speech acts that state what the speakers feel. They express psychological states and can be statements of pleasure, pain, likes, dislikes, joy, or sorrow. The acts of expressive are congratulating, thinking, deploring, handling, welcoming, greeting, apologizing, mocking, complimenting, and talking, praising, blaming, etc. And for the example, thank you for helping me, and I am sorry for coming late. Okay, so commissive. Commissives are those kind of speech act that speakers use to commit themselves to some future action. They express what the speaker intends. They are promising, vowing, offering, etc. For example, I will buy food when I come home, or I will not lie to you. And the last one is declaratives. Declaratives are those kinds of speech acts that change the word via their utterance. The acts are declaring, approving, confirming, disapproving, blessing, cursing, naming, and nominating. Next, we're going to the last topic. The last topic is about perlocution. So the act of perlocution is known as the act of affecting someone. The speech uttered by a speaker often has an effect or power of influence or perlocutionary force for those who listen to it. This effect or power of influence can be occur because the speaker intentionally or unintentionally creates it. speech act whose utterance are intended to influence the interlocutor are called perlocution act. This was stated by Viana et al. 2011. Perlocutionary is defined as producing an effect upon the listener, as in persuading, frightening, amusing, or causing the listener to act. As the last part of the speech act is perlocutionary act. In linguistic study, perlocutionary act is the effect of the utterance on the hearer, depending on specific circumstances. For example, we can do this. We heal and win as one. This one is inspiring, and this is persuading. It is crucial that we give all our collective efforts to fight against this pandemic. We must start working together. And the last one, smoking destroys your health, certain as it brings disease. It kills you, your loved ones, and others. This one is deterring, and this all is count as a perlocution. And I think that's enough for me. I hope you can get what I just explained, and thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.